Hey, this is Bob. Today I'm going to be showing a deck that I've made myself. It is a black and white deck and is basically all about life and death. It has things like Lifelink and Drain Life. This is actually the linchpin of the deck. It's an enchantment. Whenever you gain life, the target loses that much life. So hopefully I'll be able to get some early aggression in on him. Looks like he's playing a blue deck. So there's a lot of stuff that in my deck has gain life, which can be kind of annoying to the other player. I've gone through the paces with most of the AI on Planewalker's difficulty, and I've been able to take out I think every single AI with it, so it's a pretty well-rounded deck as well. It's not extremely gimmicky, it just has a lot of synergy to it. All the cards work pretty well together. Let's throw that guy out. And attack with these two guys. So I'm getting some early hits in, which is pretty helpful. And my life's already up to 26, so that has to be frustrating to the other player as well. And the nice thing about frustrating your opponent is they start to make mistakes. So let's go ahead and throw this down on this guy. And just start bringing it home. He probably didn't get what he needed early on. And he's already down to 10 and I'm up to 30, so it's not looking too good for him. Alright. So, let's see. This might not be the best way to showcase the deck. It's obviously he didn't get what he needed in his hand. So I'll do a couple more games. Just to show you how the deck is supposed to work, and at the end of the video I'll show you all the different cards in the list. Alright, so let's see. Kills that. And he's down to 5. It'd be nice to get some more land. Oops. So fortunately, I was able to take this guy out pretty easily with some early aggression. I mean, the game's not over yet, I shouldn't say that. But You know, I mean, if he puts anything out as it is, and it's not looking too good for him. He probably just didn't get what he wanted. Oh, well, he's gonna delay me a bit. Maybe he's starting to pick up steam. We'll see. Okay. Let's get rid of that and that. Well, he's tapped out, so he's going to take 3. I'm sitting pretty at 36, so I mean, the game's pretty much over. You know, I just need one more good hit into him, and I mean, if he casts anything, then I'll just, you know, use that, and he'll die. So let's see. Maybe he has something for this. Yep, he does. So he's holding out. Alright, don't have enough for that. That's too bad for him. And that's the win. Alright, so let's take a look at the deck list. And I'll put it in the description as well, so it's a little easier to find. So the list is pretty straightforward. I mean, there are no premium cards in the deck, so that should be fine. I mean, you have 2 of these, which is Lifelink, Reprisal. There's a lot of Lifelink, gain life, direct destruction of their creatures, and a couple of enchantments to enhance your creatures. So, you know, the linchpin of this deck is this card right here, which when it enters into the battlefield, your life goes back to 20, basically. And so if you couple this with this enchantment right here, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I mean, it could be completely devastating. I mean, if you're down to a you know, low amount, I mean, you can potentially do 19 damage to them in one shot. You know, it also has this creature right here, so if you do already have that in your hand, like say you have this cast already coupled with this, and you have you know, your angel in your hand, what you can do is, you know, just pull a bunch of cards by paying 7 life. You know, you can get yourself down to, you know, a low amount and then cast her, and then all of a sudden you're doing a devastating amount. There's also this card, which is a creature card, that basically does the same thing as the enchantment. So it gives creatures lifelink, and it also, whenever you gain life, your opponent loses that much life. So, and that's for 3, and you can cast that for that turn. And it's a more secretive way to do it. I mean, people don't seem to carry that many enchantment destruction. So, I mean, you might be able to get away with it, but, every once in a while somebody will do that. I mean, it has also things like Death Touch, to help you block creatures that are bigger than you, and this one's really good as well. This has Death Touch, and whenever you cast a spell onto it, the other opponent has to sacrifice a creature. So you couple this creature card with enchantments, and then the opponent has to sacrifice a creature. Solemn Offerings. I mean, this is always good. You want to have some kind of way to get rid of enchantments. And, this has the added bonus of you gaining life. So this is perfect for this deck. And, and if you're really in a pinch, you can destroy your own enchantments to gain life. And there's this one right here, which, it gives a creature +1/+1 and flying for each planes. And, that's a pretty good enchantment right there. It's a little expensive. This one is great because it gives your character, or it gives them vigilance, and you couple that with Death Touch, and it's pretty powerful. Here's another good card. Say there's a lot of graveyard recursion the other person is using. I mean, this allows you to get rid of those and exile their graveyard, basically. And I only have one in the deck currently. I mean, if you're having a lot of trouble with that, those sorts of decks, go up and down in popularity. So, I keep one in it, and it has the added bonus that, for each card exiled that way, they lose life and you gain life. So, this could be a finisher as well. I mean, if you have, if they have 10 cards in their graveyard, all of a sudden you're doing 10 damage to them. So, it's pretty useful. Let's see, one of the other ones that's good to look at, whenever you sacrifice, your target opponent sacrifices a creature, and I gain that much life. It's in its toughness. So that's another way. It's couple that with this enchantment, or this creature card, and you're doing pretty well. Some optional cards. I have this in the deck, just kind of like to go with the theme more so than not. Creepy Dolls is interesting, and it's indestructible, which is nice. And whenever it deals damage to something, it has the potential to destroy it. So I like to use this as a blocker, and you can couple this with a flying enchantment, and you have a pretty solid blocker there. Only trample is going to get through that, but it's still not going to destroy it, and it's pretty intimidating just to have out there. I've seen just having this out will stop people from attacking you. This is pretty good as well. This is a good finisher. You can also target creatures with this, which is nice. So I'll put the full deck list in the description, so you don't have to try to stop the video or whatnot. For the lands, I have 4 of these and 2 of these, mainly because they just gain life. I mean, these are not completely necessary. You can be fine without those. You know, and depending on how much land you like or don't like in your own decks, I mean, that's up to you. I try not to go over 24. You know, sometimes I'll go down to 22, but this seems to be enough for me to cast all the things that I have. I don't have too many huge things in the deck. It's mostly 2s and 3s and whatnot. So that's the overview of the deck, and you know, I mean, hopefully this was helpful. The deck name that I gave it is Life and Death, because, you know, you're gaining life and they're losing life. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun playing this deck, and you know, I think it's more advanced strategies, and that's what I'm going to be trying to focus on in this series, is more advanced deck strategies. So if you enjoyed this, you know, please take the time to comment and subscribe and like and all those other nice internet Facebooky things that that people like to do, and you know, it'll encourage me to make more of these. Or, you know, maybe you hate these things and you just don't want to see me ever do this again, and you can dislike it and, you know, comment on how, you know, you want to kick my dog or something. Anyways, you know, thanks for watching. I hope this was enjoyable as well as enlightening, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.